welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strike saves lives and prevents the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them overheard. We do not want your views, subscriptions, likes, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden.
In light of the misinformation swirling the public domain regarding the disappearance of Miss Sashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, I deem it necessary to provide to the public the official brief at this time. On Saturday, September 9, 2023, a missing person report was made to the police at the St. Andrews Central Division regarding the disappearance of Miss Sashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, Sahara Paulwell, from their home at 3 Galmore Drive, Kingston 20. Since then, this investigation has morphed into a very complex case of kidnapping and conspiracy. The quality and potency of the evidence amassed thus far has led us to take into custody 4 persons in relation to this investigation. One of those persons is Miss Lehoda Bradshaw, a 34-year-old petty officer in the U.S. Navy. The investigation is still ongoing. However, it is at an advanced stage. We continue to appeal to anyone with information to make contact with us. We also continue to engage our stakeholders. The persons in custody will go through a series of administrative procedures before formal charges are considered. At that time, an update will be provided to the nation through the press. As I indicated, there's a lot of misinformation that is swirling in the public, and we think in particular with Miss Bradshaw, we have evidence that we could advance a case at this time, but we want to ensure that we cross every T and dot every I. And so there are a number of things that are ongoing, and so we want to ensure that those have come to a conclusion before we proceed with the formal charging of her. Well, we're looking at a case of kidnapping, we're looking at a case of conspiracy to murder, and other charges that will flow from that. I am convinced when I look at the material that the evidence that we have garnered so far is very strong and very can stand up to any scrutiny in any court of law. And I must seize the opportunity to commend the people, the officers who are actually conducting this investigation. A lot of effort, it shows commitment, it shows tenacity. It shows that they really have the interests of this nation and the interests of justice at heart. And just as how the family members have a desire to see a closure to this matter, I think the officers are committed to ensure that the family members, they get closure to what I consider to be a very unfortunate situation, one that really forces any individual with a conscience to cringe.
One of the most hated men in Jamaica, yes, before he migrated to America and started his movement. Yeah, because Jamaican people did not like the truth. Even at one time when Marcus Garvey was in an election for KSA seat against a white man, and he told the black people that because the white man had cooked curry goat, white rice and banana and dumpling, and Roman gave it to the black people. Marcus Garvey told him that, look, I will not do that, What I will do, I will make sure I create an environment for you that every day you can cook curry goat, white rice, banana and dumpling and drink rum. Not one day. But they voted for the guy with the one day. So this is what Marcus Garvey said after that. The man who is not able to develop and use his own mind is born to be a slave to the other man who uses his mind. And you have to understand that everything in life, it has to do with your mind. So sometimes people question our motives and stuff like that. But, because of our training and being a detective, we can... Detective, remember, as a detective, your job is to detect and prevent crime. So sometimes anytime we are saying some things, although we don't say it outright and people want to know our motives. Sometimes we're just like pretty much like warming up. Because you see, when people brain is wired a certain way, it's hard to untangle it. So right now you're looking at Phillip Paulwell's baby mother and daughter. Both of them are dead. Yes, both of them. The mother, she's from Sligoville, and we're not gonna share any personal information about her at this moment. Yes, her background and stuff like that. Yes, she had a business, and at one time one of her employee had misappropriate some funds, and he was sent to prison. We're not going. It have nothing to do with what has happened to her and the baby. But honestly, we can't imagine what is going on right now in Mr. Paulwell's mind. But as you have listened to what DCP Fitzbailey have said, yes, you know that they think that Jamaican police are idiots. Yeah, especially the people who think that their IQ, that they're superior to police officers. Yes, Jamaican police officers, you understand. But as you can see, what is unfolding right now. So, as you have heard, Mr. Bailey says that a lot of misinformation out there, which is true. Yeah, a lot of misinformation is out there. That's why we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we had received the information from Thursday about what was happening, and I can tell you, I was talking to a family member yesterday, and I had to admit, just talking about the discovery of the body of the mother and daughter, the baby. I can tell you I was choked up. Yes, I am a human being too. I am not heartless. I am not an organic robot. Because a baby is so innocent, and how can someone, I just cannot fathom how another human being killed a baby. And what gratification you get from that? What is the reason? So, yeah, so, we're going to take you back, to where the investigation, where they find, the police believe, that, to be the bodies of a woman and a baby have been found. Sources within the Jamaica Constabulary Force says both bodies were burnt and have gunshot wounds. The killings were motivated by jealousy, insecurity, sibling rivalry, and it has some political connotation behind it too. You understand? Yeah. So the bodies are believed to be those of 27-year-old Tashina Patterson and her daughter, 10-month-old Sarah Paulwell, the daughter of East Kingston and Port Royal Member of Parliament Phillip Paulwell. So I've been telling the politician from a long time ago, that And that is Phillip Paulwell, eldest daughter. Yes, Terry, and that was Phillip Paulwell celebrating his 54th birthday, and you understand. And we have been telling the politicians a long time ago, from 2010, after the incursion of Tivoli Gardens, and they put in force the Indicom Act, and I told them that this day was coming. When a gunman is willing to kill a member of parliament, baby daughter, you know that you're losing grip on the people, because they don't care, because they know that that the penalty for killing someone in Jamaica is 4 to 6 years. So that's why they do it. I have been warning the politicians, if you type my name when it comes on to the Jamaica Gleaner, just type Chris Porter, you will see detective, and you see me, man. So when people talking about I've been hiding, I have been there for years, because look, the only things anyone can say is my police work that I have done as a detective, and I make no apology for anything that I have done. I am not perfect, but in the same breath I am alive and I am still here. Yes. So anything else, is just conjecture. It's just people conjuring up things about me. They don't know me. You understand? So if you look, I have been warned. If you just, as I said, just type it. It's in Discuss, DISQUS. Just type my name in there, Chris Porter, Detective Chris Porter, and you will see my photograph there, and you will see the comments years on top of. You understand? Because since the incursion, what happened in Tivoli Gardens and everything, and then what transpired after that, and the attack by by the politicians and members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and Defence Force, I told him that this day was coming, and see it's arrived. Not only it arrived now, but I can tell you this, and this is a prediction. This is a forecast of Jamaica. I am telling you this out on a limb right now. This year, murder rate is gonna surpass last year. Let me repeat myself. This year, murder rate is gonna surpass next year, and the reason for it, the sentence of Andre Blackman Bryan. Yes, I have spoken to a few people, a man who witnessed the murder of his brother in Trenchtown, and the man told me that he's not going to give the police any statement. That's what he told me on the phone. He's not going to give the police any statement, because if someone is going to get 4 and 6.5 years for murder, he'd rather go to prison and do that. Yes, although I was explaining to him it's he says no. He says his brother's life is of no meaning to the government, and that's why he believes in taking revenge. So he's just waiting for the man to get bail, because he says he knows that the system is designed for murderers and criminals in Jamaica. So he is waiting just for the killer of his brother to get bail. So I had spoken to, as I say, a few people, and based on what everyone is saying, people do not have no faith in the justice system. Period. So you're going to have the murder rate is going to escalate. So most of the murder that are happening right now in Jamaica, some of it is gang, but most of it is revenge killing. I am telling you that. So all these Delroy Chucks and the people from the other side who supported him, I don't know how Delroy Chuck is a Labourite and Delroy Chuck is a Liberal. But I saw them, remember, these are the people that Siaga did say they are not ready for leadership. You understand? Not until the shoes is on their feet. And now, see it, Phillip Paulwell, I can't even imagine what he's going through right now. But all we can say, stay strong, brother. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we are here for you too. Yes, you understand? So, moving on. So, according to the sources within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the police will depend on DNA result to identify the two bodies. The sources says investigators search the area based on solid investigation. And we're not going to tell the audience where this information comes from, because we don't want to preempt the police officers in their investigation or try to thwart it. Because based on my experience as a detective, You understand? It is our job to let the police do their work. So that is Phillip Paulwell on his birthday, and we're not saying that is Lehoda Bradshaw. Yes, the woman that in the United States, a part of the United States federal government. There are some things that I could reveal, but you have to understand, when you work for Uncle Sam to access some things, and when you access it, you have to have reasons. Although you can access it, you have to have reasons, because if they see information that you access and then it's in the public domain, they would know that it's coming from you. Because everyone everyone who works in certain agency or whatever, once you put in your CAC card and you access certain personal information about others, and then the information is out there, they will know that it is you. So some things we won't say about Miss Bradshaw, period. So we'll just leave it right there. So this came hours after Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, confirmed that 3 men and a woman had been taken into custody in connection with the disappearance of the mother and child in early September. So Bailey named one of those arrested Lehoda Bradshaw, a 34-year-old U.S. Navy mother of one of Paulwell's children. Suspect in Paulwell's missing daughter probe remains at large. That means that there's one other person. You understand? So people who were involved in committing the murder, they are in custody. You understand? So a search is still underway to find a third male suspect in connection with the disappearance of the 10-month-old daughter of the MP for East Kingston and Port Royal, Phillip Paulwell, along with her mother. The man is one of 4 people suspected of involvement in the disappearance of 27-year-old Toshina Patterson and her daughter, Sarah Ya Paulwell. A woman and 2 men were arrested and taken into custody Thursday evening. The woman in custody as a child with Mr. Paulwell. The woman, who was transferred from Arthur 3 police station in St. Andrew last night, is the prime suspect in Miss Patterson and her daughter's disappearance. So that's Mr. Phillip Paulwell, and having a nice time. That is his birthday, You understand? And sometimes one of the worst things when as a man you're talking to a woman who's insecure, especially even have a child or children. You understand? Remember that she lives in the United States of America, what she expect. And even if she was living in Jamaica, Jamaican men and a whole, yes, I just saw it go on them thing there. Jamaican men and a whole always have other women and them thing there. You understand? Most of the time. No matter how young or old they are, because it's just a part of the culture. Man, see a woman him like her. Woman knows a man have him wife or whatever. She don't care about that because she like the man, because she want to replace the wife. Because everything is competition, it's market, capitalism. So it's competition. So not because a man married and a woman attack to him. The bottom line is that while she's talking to the man who is married, her job is to replace the wife. You have to always remember that. It's competition. So when people say, oh boy, the woman that is talking to the man who is married, she not, no, you have to understand, because they teach you these things in universities. Competition. The woman see, because married men, married men are seen as responsible men. That's why single women tend to gravitate towards married men. And most people don't even know that. Because married men are more responsible than single men. Yes. I hope you learned something this morning from us at the Jamaica Young Police channel. So the woman was transferred from Arthur 3 police station in St. Andrew, and she's a prime suspect. She reported spending the night at a facility in St. Catherine, that she's at the 100-man police station. The woman was this morning transferred back to Arthur 3 police station and expected to be questioned by investigators. Miss Patterson and her child were last seen at their Gilmore Drive, Kingston 20 home on the morning of September 9. So let me tell you this now. You see, the problem is that it's naivety why Miss Patterson end up losing her life, She let this woman charm her, talk to her, say all of the nice things what she wanted to hear, not knowing that this woman was her enemy. You have to understand, So I don't know what the woman had told her why she get up and went in a vehicle with her. She don't know this woman from Adams. And because the woman talk to her nice. But the woman plan her crime, but there's no perfect crime. That's why I tell you it's best thing to do the right thing. So, as we said, the only prominent blogger had said anything about this case is On The Spot News Media. As, rightfully our loyal viewers and subscribers pointed out, to show that, when it comes down to certain people or political party, people refuse to touch it because they don't want their political party to look bad. They don't want, you understand? So you have to understand, all of these communicated go right back, to Peter Bunting, yes, Peter Bunting, Angela Brown Burke, Mark Golding, and Paul Burke. All of these people. Remember, it's Warwick Hill, them find the bodies, Although it's part of Phillip Paulwell division. So it's like them are rub the salt in the thing. And at no time, if you notice, you haven't seen the PMP LGBTQ plus party hierarchy comes out in support of this man. And those who are supporting him, they have to do it privately. Because the party, is a real gangster. It's a criminal organization. Turn up now, Yes, the white man, a biggest gangster in Jamaica. And people are saying, don't say nothing of them things because a bad man, a bad man. Yeah, man, my bad man, Mark Golding, because I'm not bright. I'm not a criminal. Me not support nobody if you kill nobody and them things. So me bad mind him. Yeah, me bad mind other people. Me bad mind other YouTuber because me not scam nobody and them things. Me don't know if you scam people. Me don't know if you scam and tell people lie. And me don't know how if biggest story I don't know how to ignore it. Because I don't want my political party to look bad. I am not beholden to no political party in Jamaica. I beat both political. I beat the criminal organization and I beat the political party. Because we don't have two political parties in Jamaica. We have a criminal organization and a political party. Anything to do with any one of them, I am not beholden to it. So I'm going to tell you. You understand? Just like the way that Mark Golding give them give my family them the 10,000 t-shirt them, and when they reach the arena them stick them up and take it back. Yes, you understand. So when you hear people I tell about them care about baby and this, they don't care nothing. Them won't go care because of somebody else. Anything to do with them party, them not tell you to make it look bad. Because you have to understand, when you have a cult, you have to make sure. Because when people in a cult, them give up them brain, to the cult leader, So the cult leader become like a deity. Just like with Kevin Smith, like how the man just cut the woman throat in front of Kevin Smith. You understand? The night when he was planning a massacre. I saw it go in a cult, But people in a cult, them don't understand, So when people who can see things and trying to tell them, they see you as the enemy, and them attack you, the messenger. Can I remember, that even a woman that was killed by the cult, by the man in front of Kevin Smith and other people. Remember that she was warned, by her family, and she cut them off, All the insurance policy, she make Kevin Smith the beneficiary. Because anytime you're in a cult, you hand over your brain to the cult leader. And we have seen it happening right here to our people online, Jamaican people. Hand over them brain. Not to God, Because God, remember, the God not talking to people anymore, You know that if somebody say God talk to them or dream them and them thing, the first thing you say they're mad because mankind so wicked now and them thing, God free them. What we say God, yeah, because you have the free will to do things. God don't force you to do things. But you have people now who worship people like deity. Them give up their minds and them cannot think. And when you try to highlight things, make them see the one and two little things, because we are detective, So we know we know how scammers operate. You understand? But as usual, some people don't like police. I saw it go on them thing there. And people love fear, lies and all them thing there. But we continue the journey because look, we are just here, we aren't in Jamaica. We know no other group or nothing. Anything that was there that is irrelevant, we are in Team Jamaica. We want back Jamaica. That's it. You understand? So as we said before, the reason why prominent bloggers don't care about Phillip Paulwell's suffering and pain because they do not want to expose the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization they are emotionally aligned with. Them don't want to do it. Because if them do it, because everything is politics, whether or not you want to believe it, for you to have, for the crime to reduce, the criminality, the murders and them things, it go right to the top. The opposition leader and the prime minister, both of them have to come together in a concerted effort for bringing changes. That's how the people them operate in the United States of America. That's why them deport Jamaicans after them commit crime. After them commit crimes. Back in the 80s, a man in America have him green card and him commit crime. Him just go to jail and get bail and come out like him is an American. After them start commit crime and all kind of thing and they hold up a murder, I saw both sides, the Republican and the Democrat, come together and say, hey, you see them people here? We send them back to them here. And that's how crime start escalating in Jamaica in the 1990s. You understand? It's called bipartisanship. That's what we don't have. The man at the upper right on this thumbnail, Mark Golding, him know that because it's a criminal organization he's operating. You understand? All of these people that on the right, they are member of the criminal operation organization. The only person that's on the thumbnail right that you're looking at, Phillip Paulwell, he's in the criminal organization too, but the other 5 people, they're totally against him, so they do everything to destroy him. You understand? So that's how it is. So meanwhile the police said that based on the material they have gathered, charges could be laid against the woman as soon as Friday afternoon. So the woman that is in custody, that Lehoda Bradshaw, she have a child for Phillip Paulwell. She live in Pembroke Pines. Look, we don't want to divulge certain information because once we do that, there's a thing we call PII, personal identification. PII. We're not going to explain it to you and them thing because them thing they're acronym for Uncle Sam. So, Member of Parliament Phillip Paulwell, 10-year-old daughter Sarah Paulwell and her mother Tashina Paddison are dead based on preliminary police investigation and discovery of the bodies. The police have confirmed that 4 persons were taken into custody concerning the kidnapping of the Member of Parliament Phillip Paulwell's 10-month-old daughter Sarah Paulwell and her mother Tashina Paddison. So Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey disclosed in an update Friday. So that one of the suspects is a 34-year-old petty officer in the United States Navy. So here it is now, when you come on to petty officer, you have 3 kind of petty officer in the Navy. Yeah, you have 3rd class, 2nd class, and 1st class petty officer. Yeah. We'll just tell you that. So you have 3 classes of petty officer in the Navy. So he stated that based on the quality of potency of the evidence, the suspects could be facing charge of kidnapping, conspiracy to murder, among other charges. The evidence that we have garnered so far is very strong and stand up to any scrutiny in the court of law, Bailey said, adding that the investigation is still ongoing, however, it is at an advanced stage. So we'll take you back now. On September 9th, Paulwell confirmed report that his 10-month-old daughter Sarah and her mother were missing. Paulwell said the 2 were seemingly abducted from their home at Gilmore Drive, Kingston 20, on the morning September 9th and have not been seen or heard from since. Yeah, so the member of Parliament, had put up $500,000 reward for the information that would assist to lead to the safe return of the mother and daughter. So Bailey described the situation as unfortunate and said the police are determined to provide closure to the family. The officers are committed to ensure that the family members get closure to what I consider to be very unfortunate situation, one that really forces any individual with a conscience to cringe. He said, "A true man." Because when you think about it, I am telling you, the thing mash me up as a man. You understand? So yeah, so you look right here and them thing there. Yeah, that have all of these photographs that you're looking at is from Phillip Paulwell's birthday party at Fort Charles in Port Royal. Whereas him close friends, them and business associates were. Them are celebrating birthday January 10th, 11th. Yes, and remember we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we had done a birthday, greetings to him too. You understand? And I just say it, but may I tell you, man, it is just sad. So there are many possible reasons why a woman or mother might oversee the killing of her child's baby sister and mother. That are Leoda Bradshaw, So it is important to note that these are not just possible explanation, and it is impossible to say for sure what motives someone to commit such a horrific act without knowing more about the specific circumstances. So as a former detective, so we are telling you why some of the motives, we are telling you from police perspective, you understand? What could have caused her, Miss Bradshaw, to oversee the killing of her stepdaughter, because she's along with Phillip Paulwell. It could be mental illness. Some people with mental illness such as schizophrenia or bipolar disorder can experience delusion or hallucination that lead them to believe that they are harming others in order to protect themselves or their loved ones. So I saw it when people sick, So for her now, sometimes she find out say Phillip Paulwell now have a young baby. She start, insecurity coming and all kind of things now start get overwhelming. Because remember, based on information received and obtained, it is alleged that it's the Burkes are the ones who send all of these information to her. You understand? And that's how everything that start cascade and the blackmail and all kind of thing. And that's how it put the the woman to this point, to the boiling point. So when they must send her things and all kind of thing, and I just say one of them thing about, you say if you don't love gossip as a woman, nobody can come give you no gossip on them thing. You understand? And she must understand that people, when in a relationship, you have no control over what your wife, your husband, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, what they do. The most important thing, you're responsible for your actions. You have to remember that. Most people, they have this thing. And I learned this from my mother. Yes, when somebody does something and it's wrong, you must not feel ashamed because it's not you. And that is the thing that is killing a lot of people. If them wife cheat on them, I'm afraid to say, boy, my wife cheat on me because I feel shame. I'm going to say, boy, this, I know you cheat or your wife cheat. Yeah, what you mean? You understand what I'm saying? Then some people say, boy, you chat too much. What you mean the man chat too much and his wife cheat on him? And then now, him afraid to say, boy, his wife cheat on him because him don't want to. You know the control if your wife likes somebody and go sleep with them, and vice versa. You understand? Is the man, if he want to stay with him, have a fee in business that you now might say, boy, or even me, say my idiot and them thing, because his wife cheat on him and still take her back. A fame life that, you understand? Yeah, you will see him as idiot and them thing there. But to him love her. Or him obsessed with her. So to each his own. Although you might criticize a man or a woman and them thing, they are just a human being. So we don't know what is going on in another person's head. You understand? So moving on. So domestic violence. In some cases, a woman who is being abused by her partner may be forced to participate in the killings of her children or the other family members as a way of controlling or punishing her. Substance abuse can impair a person's judgment and make them more likely to engage in violent or reckless behavior. So we don't know if this woman involved or take all drugs and them things. Because hey look, people we live in America, many people drugs, because whether or not you want to believe it, it's not everybody that's migrated from Jamaica and live in America are educated and them live a nice life, Some people in America, them live worse than when they live in Jamaica, I tell you that, Yeah, man, believe you me. You see, especially if you're not that educated and you understand how have your own business. Nah, man, a different thing, man. So yeah, so you look now, you say Phillip Paulwell have a good time. That I'm birthday, you know. Yeah, I'm birthday party that a Port Royal, and him music I play and him have a good time. You understand? That was then, you know. So we'll continue the journey. So you know, a brain injury can also cause changes in personality and behavior that can lead to violence. Yeah, so we know that Miss Bradshaw, she did meet in an accident at Florida, and she and Geico and them did a quote and one and two little things. So we're not going to go in depth into that. So we don't know what was going on with her. We don't make no excuse here. You understand? So past trauma. A person who has experienced trauma in their own life, such as physical or sexual abuse, may be more likely to harm others. So it is important to note that these are just possible explanations, and it is impossible to say for sure what motivates someone to commit such an horrific act without knowing more about the specific circumstances. So we don't know, you understand? So it is true that insecurities can make a person feel threatened and defensive, and this can lead to aggressive or violent behavior in some cases. However, it is important to note that the vast majority of people with insecurities do not commit murder. So let me repeat that. It is important to note that a vast majority of people with insecurities do not commit murders. There are many factors that can contribute to violence, including mental illness, domestic violence, substance abuse, brain injury, and past trauma. Insecurity may be one factor that contributes to violence, but they are not the only factor. It is also important to note that violence is never the answer. If you are feeling threatened or insecure, there are many healthy ways to cope with these feelings, such as talking to a therapist, joining a support group, or practice relaxation technique. You understand? If someone in an intimate relationship tells you that they will kill you if you cheat or have another child outside of the relationship, you must take them seriously. We are not saying that is what Miss Bradshaw told Mr. Paulwell, We're just saying it based on our experience as a detective. Yes. So you understand? So just let me repeat myself. If someone in an intimate relationship tells you that they will kill you if you cheat or have another child outside of the relationship, you must take them seriously. This is a serious stress, and it's important to take steps to protect yourself. You understand? So once you're in a relationship and you realize that your partner says such thing, don't take it and laugh and think a joke, because people say what them say and mean what them say. Most of these, especially even men, you have some men and them thing there, and these are for women, These are the telltale sign, Anytime you're a man, you have a man and you finish having sex and him lay down upon him back after, and I tell you, say, oh, you say if you left me, I'll kill you, because that moment that we have, he had never experienced such passion of love making before. So him now absorbed everything, and in a female, him wants you forever. But he's going about it the wrong way. Because that's supposed to be wrong, A man I tell you, say, if you left them, he might kill you. I don't love that. If you love somebody, you would not want to hurt them. You understand? I just saw it go. So when women especially talk to a trusted friend or family member about what is happening, it is important to have someone you can talk to about what is going on and who can support you. So most of the time, the women them in a relationship with them husband or them boyfriend, and they are being abused. This is another digression from what happening, because all of these things communicate together, and they are being abused, and them keep it away from them, keep it from them family and them friends, because them feel say the man has stop, or the woman has stop. Them not going to stop, because that is their modus operandi. That's how them behave. So that's why it's good when you're in a situation, create a safety plan. This plan should include ways to stay safe if your partner becomes violent. It may include in things like having a place to go if you need to leave, having a secret code word or a phrase that you can use to signal to someone that you're in danger, or having a plan for how to contact emergency services. So look, yeah, alright. Like most are alright. You have Jamaican men, we have them Jamaican woman or whatever. If you have a woman and she have no respect for you, she go tell you about your mother, she go tell you if you come lab a juice or and all of them things there. You know so that a woman will have no respect for herself, so she no respect you. What's the sense of you in a relationship with her? You have to be in a relationship with somebody who respect you and respect themselves. If somebody is going to tell you all these kind of words, there are signs that that person have mental problem. You understand? If somebody have mental problem, they must need to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist and get some treatment. You can't, no matter what you have done and try to make them happy, you cannot fix them. People have chemical imbalance, you cannot fix them. You understand? But most time people, the sex is more powerful than reality. And what people is seeing happening. The sex, it good, so if you make people feel good, so them not care about what is happening. So consider getting a restraining order. A restraining order can help you protect you from your partner by prohibiting them from contacting you or coming near you. So coping with the murder of a child is one of the most difficult and painful experience a person can go through. There is no right or wrong way to cope, and everyone will grieve in their own way. However, there are some things that can help. Allow yourself to grieve, Mr. Paulwell. It is important to allow yourself to feel whatever emotions comes up for you, whether it be sadness, anger, guilt, or confusion. Don't try to suppress your feelings or pretend that you are okay when you are not. Don't do that. No pretend say you are some tough guy and them thing there. Because you hear the man them say, oh, boy, they see him, what them call them, the rice people, them say you're soft. That's why them body up and all them thing, them Mark Golding, a bad man, a body up, because stream of pepper. You understand? And them must say, oh, you're a baby and them thing. They call them body up and take away the presidency of PMP. And then them, all of these things happen now with your baby and your baby mother right at the conference. You understand? And them tell us, say, if you show up. Like a feed them part, Mark Gold, won the PMP party, You understand? As him won the PMP party that become a criminal organization. And him tell you enough to come. Like a theme. So you have to put down your foot and take it over and them thing there. Cause I don't know. It's just crazy. But So talk with someone you trust. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, therapist or a counselor can help you process your emotion and cope with the grief. Find a support group. There are many support groups available for people who have lost children. Joining a support group can help you to connect with other people who understand what you are going through and can offer support and advice. Take care of yourself, Mr. Phillip Paulwell. Yeah, man. It is important to take care of yourself both physically and emotionally during this difficult time. Make sure to eat healthy food, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. It is also important to avoid alcohol and drugs as they can worsen your grief. No matter go to no alcohol and become no alcoholic. Just do what you understand what I'm saying. Seek professional help. And I say it needed. You need to seek professional help. Because you're going to struggle to cope with your grief on your own. So we beg you, at the Jamaica Young, seek professional help. A therapist can teach you coping skill to help you work through your emotions. It is important to remember that you are not alone. Many people have experienced the loss of a child, and there is help available. Please reach out for support if you need it. So, you can, we know say that, your daughter not even bury it, or them not confirm one and two little things yet. And maybe, if when them do the DNA on a Peter Bunting child, maybe you might feel different, but you still have to feel that way because in your heart, you feel so the baby are yours. You just saw it go. You understand? We are men. You have still feel, you're still going to feel that emotional attachment to the baby. Even if the DNA come and it's not yours. because you already accept say baby is yours. I just saw it go. A whole heap of Jamaican men, mind jacket. And nothing wrong with that. So, that a Phillip Paulwell, he's enjoying his birthday, at Fort Charles, Port Royal. You understand? So, yeah, so you can create a memorial for your daughter. This could be anything from planting a tree in her name to creating a scrapbook or for her photos and memories. Yeah, man, volunteer your time to cause that was important to you or your daughter. This can be a way to honor her memory and make the difference in the world. Take a break when you need them. Grieving is hard, and it is important to give yourself time to heal. Mr. Paulwell, be patient with yourself. It takes time to heal from the loss of a child. Don't expect to feel better overnight. You're going to go through all kind of things. Yes, you understand, you're going to experience all kind of things. Please know that you are in my thoughts and our thoughts at the Jamaica Young Police channel. So dearest Honorable Phillip Paulwell, we at the Jamaican Young Police channel are sorry to hear about the loss of your baby daughter. We cannot imagine the pain and grief you must be feeling. Your daughter's death is a tragedy, and it's especially heartbreaking to know that she was killed by her own stepmother. This is a senseless act of violence, and it is important to remember it is not your fault. Just remember that. It's not your fault. So stop blaming yourself. Don't blame yourself. You understand? Because you did not even know that this woman would do such thing. It's because of the devil them. You understand? The Burks. I know no words can truly express the pain you are feeling right now. But I want you to know that you are not alone. There are many people who cares about you, Mr. Paulwell. I want to help you through this difficult time, including us at the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are praying for you. So if you need to talk to someone, please reach out to a trusted friend or family member, or even the Jamaica Young Police channel. Yes, because we care. You can call us, 954-556-0275. Because we care. You understand? You can also join a support group for people who have lost children in Jamaica, and there are also many other online resources available. Please take care of yourself, Mr. Paulwell. Yes, take care of yourself during this difficult time. Eat healthy food, get enough sleep and exercise regularly. Yes, because we want the best for you, you understand? It is also important to avoid alcohol and drugs as they can worsen your grief. Remember that nothing is wrong to seek professional help. Nothing is wrong with that, my brother. So be patient with yourself and take time to heal from the loss of your child. Don't expect to feel better overnight. Know that you are in our thoughts with deep sympathy. Jamaica Young Police channel. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.